and welcome to Ask an Old GM. Ellen Edwin, thank you for the subscription. I'm Sable's husband. I stream on her channel. Alright, this is my Ask an Old GM stream where I answer game mastering questions and, bloody mic again. Microphone is not working right. Yeah, well, that's nice. Ah, there we go. There it is. Couldn't find my microphone. Okay, that'll be better for the microphone. Alright. Do I remember your spice question? No. I smoke a lot of pot. You can ask it again, James? Thanks for the hydrate, Moonflower. World Anvil raid, oh my lord. Wow, thank you for the raid. Light up the forge indeed. How is everybody today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid, World Anvil. How is everybody? This is my Ask an Old GM stream. Alright, this is the stream where I answer GMing questions. Alright, from 40 years of experience. Hello, Tillers. Hello, Geeks. Hello, Secondhand. How you doing? Hello, Heffy. Hello, Mergendor. Recon, that's cool, man. All the questions, Tillers, yes. Uh-oh. Hello, Eli. Uh-oh, World Anvil. What's better than game mastering for people who write novels? Writing novels. Ah, right. When you're saying sending stuff on spices by ship instead of plane, alright, would it increase the cost? Technically, no, because it's cheaper to send things by ship. Planes cost a lot of money to fly, a serious amount. Right? A helicopter costs like $1,000 an hour to fly it. right? A plane runs probably $250 when you get into all the maintenance and stuff. Just a regular, like, twin engine plane. Thanks, Mergendor. It's Sirenscape. Pirates would increase the price for everything, because, you know, pirates don't selectively choose, oh no, we're not robbing that ship, it's got sugar on it. Right? They don't know what you're carrying, so they just, right? You know, yeah, pirates steal cargo, they steal everything, right? So, would the pirates increase the cost? Yeah, but no more than they increase the cost of shipping anything. Right? I mean, depending on how serious the pirate lanes are, right? If you've got one particular trade route that is particularly plagued by pirates, then the stuff on the other end of that trade route is going to cost more. Right? Or they'll abandon the trade route and the place on the other end of it will just die off. Right? If you get too many pirates, right? If pirates are just enough to make it dangerous, then it'll just increase the cost of everything. Hello, Emily. What's my favorite RPG setting? Oh, Star Wars, I think. Well, today's prices take into account the fact that, one, the dollar is worth a lot less, right? And two, most of the shipping is done by planes now, right? Of things like that, because it's, you know, fresher spices are better, right? Thanks for the follow, Matissimo. Mutamiso. Thanks for the follow, Recon. Manager running. Yeah, it's because they're not time sensitive, Tillers. Your books aren't going to go bad by ship. Alright? If you ordered flowers from the United States, they'd send them by plane. Okay, Gala. Okay, Siobhan. And I need to wait 4 to 6 weeks for my Piazza orders too. Right? Because they're not a priority. Okay, Ellen. You say, I'm creating a game from the viewpoint of a manager running a fantasy item shop. Any ideas what items I could sell as merch? I would say gizmos. Yeah, it's true, Tillers. Alright. Okay. What secondhand said? I'd never played that. Yeah, exactly. Recon, you're exactly right. At a certain point, piracy would cover a naval effort. Okay, Emily. I once got, you guys remember 3.5 edition, well, 3rd edition actually, Savage Species? Right? You guys remember that book? I got that book 6 weeks early, before release date. Because it had accidentally been sent to stores 6 weeks before its release date. Right? And it was not supposed to be sold, but I knew the store owner, so he sold me one. Right? And I brought it home and I set it by my desk. I went to take a nap, and my kids knocked my coffee off the desk onto it. I hadn't even opened it yet. That sounds delicious, Emily. You French, you put cheese on everything. I think that's great. Oh, a cousin was born today. That's awesome news. And one yesterday. Okay. The twins? Neat. Yeah. Ellen knows who you are, Sable. Right? They came here to see you. Wow, 4 more next week. No population problem in your family. Hey, Gabby. It is good. I are gooder. Okay. I don't know if it is working. We don't need that sprint timer. Well, That's good, Daz. That takes time. I like it when there's crossover. Especially when they don't figure that they're worshiping the same god. That's even funner. Like, how many Jews, Christians, and Muslims have killed each other and they all worship the same god? But the medieval people didn't see it that way. The Crusades, or as I like to call them, the Wars of Stupidity. To be distinguished from other wars of stupidity. Duct tape. Can't fix stupid, but it sure can muffle the sound. That's why I host this stream, just to entertain Daz. Yeah, I bet it's so, Dad. Are you, you sort of missing part of it when you just watching me smoke my pipe. I think that is stupid, Kayetan. I think it's still stupid to classify toys as for any gender of child. I played with a lot of dolls when I was a kid. Right? And my wife played with a lot of Tonka toys. Trucks and stuff. So is that stupid? Yes, it's stupid because why classify it at all? Let the parents classify what they consider good toys for their kids. Exactly. Exactly. I know so many young girls who played with their brother's Tonka trucks. You know? I know a few of them who grew up to be like tow truck drivers and stuff. know one who grew up to open her own tow truck company. And before you ask, no, she's not a lesbian. And Legos, yeah, Legos are definitely a unisex toy, I gotta say that. I understand that, Gayetan. Yeah. Playmobil too, yep. Hello, Aegon. How you doing, mate? Yeah. I am Funky Doo. Yeah, pink Legos. I keep telling people, that is such a manly color. I mean, pink is the color of Jove. You don't get much more manly gods than Jove. Blue is the color of Juno. You should be able to wear pink as a man. It's a man's color. Right? Women didn't worship Jove. Yeah. Used to only be worn by men. Okay, James, have a good lurk. Yes. I'm reclaiming pink. Women can't have it. It was ours first. Cool. Sweet. So what do I think of how tabletop RPGs have changed over the years? I think they have evolved a lot. Right? And I like the more diverse nature of them now in mechanics, not in flavor, because that's always been that way, right? But Emily, right? I like the evolution. Right? I like what D&D became. I like what Pathfinder became. I like what some of the more modern games are like Roin. You know, Judge Dredd. Yeah, exactly what Aegon just said. That's very true too, Cayetan. People don't think that D&D is satanic anymore. That's always... Okay, Natalia. Yeah. Oh no, there's way more content for RPGs than there used to be. When I first started, there were about 2 tabletop RPGs in existence, right? And they were Warhammer and Swords and Sorcery, which is the predecessor to D&D. Right? When I first started game mastering, I started game mastering Dungeons and Dragons, the very first basic old red box set. Right? But you know, I've game mastered a lot of systems since then. Right? And when I started game mastering, there was D&D and there was advanced D&D. You know, basically, that's what you had. All right. We even had a game that you're named after called Recon. In my world, the architect that designed the city hall in the city. No, I would not find that culturally insensitive. Your character's Canadian. Okay? You know, that's like saying if I had a character who was Cree in a game, in a book, who said something Cree. Right? I know a lot of Cree. I was raised among the Cree. Right? I speak a little Cree. Right? But I think if you had the Lone Ranger say it, it's offensive. But if you have Tonto say it, any advice for someone who's thinking about starting GMing? Yes, relax. Good night, Tillers. Right? Yes, relax. That's my biggest thing. Right? You can't really screw it up. And be firm. Not unyielding, but firm. right? If a situation comes up in your game and you've got to make a ruling on it on the spot, make a ruling and stick to it. Right? You can change it later or retcon in a new system later when you understand more or whatnot. But if you rule that you have to use climb instead of rope use for climbing rigging, and they later find out that it's rope use, well, you retcon it in. Yeah, the more you relax, let it take on a life of its own. Hey, no worries, James. Yep. Yeah, like Aegon says. Yes, that's a big thing. Yeah, the players are co-creators of the world. They're not your opponents or problems. Right? So they are, as Recon says, immensely creative people who will do creative things. Right? And you sort of got to try to adapt to that. Right? But realize, like Aegon says, that you're going to make mistakes. Accept it and be honest about them. If they say, well, was it rope use or climb to get up the rigging? And you say, I don't know. Right? Then be firm but flexible. Say, I'm going to say rope use. Right? And like I say, if you find out later that it's climb, don't worry about it. Just tell the players, oh, by the way, I was wrong. It isn't rope use that you use to climb rigging, it's climb. Right? And then they know and you know. Right? The big thing is accept no arguments. Don't over prep, yeah, but accept no arguments from your players. If players say, well, the rules say on such and such of such and such that, if my character farts 3 times and they can shoot 3 lightning bolts instead of 2, right? Don't listen to them. Say, well, it might say that there, but this is my game. And I say you can't do that. Right? You can't be too hung up on the rules. Right? If your players have more experience than you have, they might try and run roughshod over you. No, I don't think you should kick them out. Just say, no, we're not doing that. Right? I just be firm with them. See, this is my best thing that I've ever done. Right? I used to have a bad rules lawyer in my campaign. Her name is Siobhan. Used to, I say. Listen to what they have to say, yes. But be firm. Don't broke argument with you. Right? Siobhan used to be a really bad rules lawyer in my games. Right? She would say, well, it says on the book in this page and that page, and I'd say it says on the book on the front page that this is your game. Right? And she got used to that sometimes the rules aren't going to be the same. Yeah. Exactly. What Recon said, you're very right, Recon. Thank you. Right? It tends to be a thing inexperienced players do when they feel that someone is being cheated. Well, Travis was just an antagonist. He wasn't a rules lawyer, he was an antagonist. The only person I've ever kicked out of my game. Right? And that's because my players gave me the ultimatum of it was me or it was him or them. They were all leaving, or he was leaving. Alright, so... Of course, he did leave me all his books. So what can I say? Yeah, she's the reverse of a rules lawyer. She's annoying to new GMs that way, which is another player you got to worry about. You've got the Siobhan rules lawyer, you got the Sable rules improviser. Yeah, she would be an issue if she weren't very experienced as both a player and a GM too. Alright, so remember, keep control. It's like riding a horse. You don't keep the reins pulled tight or the horse gets all spooked. Right? If you're kicking it in the ribs and pulling the reins tight, then the horse gets all spooked and then it screws up. Right? If you let the reins relax and you don't kick it in the ribs too much, the horse will just go. Yeah. Which was written into the first edition AD&D Dungeon Master's Guide. Recon? Not exactly that, but sentimentally that. Yep, exactly what Recon said there too. Something like that, Siobhan. But what Recon said is exactly right. Give your players a push and then let them and gravity take its effect. Yeah, exactly what Recon said, right. Kender suck. You're welcome, Caluton. Because they only exist to be disruptive to a gaming group. Nobody who plays them has ever played them correctly. Right? The only correctly done Kender out there was in the book. Right? And nobody can mimic that without acting exactly like Tasselhoff Barefoot. right? And so okay, see in 444 words or so there, Eli. Right? So I find that they only ever exist to disrupt a game. They do not exist in Sable's world, so I have no worries about that. Yeah. That's awesome, Kayetan. You could have fun with that. And I bet you they acted exactly like Tasselhoff Burfoot, Agon. Kender are annoying. They serve no functional purpose. It's why we ditched halflings out of our world entirely. Because there is nothing in the world's makeup that can't be made up by gnomes, dwarves, or goblins that halflings do. That's awesome, Aegon. I really, I'm amazed. I've never seen it. Yeah, it's true, Recon. Yes, annoying can work. I've had some annoying characters before. Right? Right? Yeah, exactly. If everybody wants to do some dice rolling on random tables or whatever, Recon, that makes sense. Well, you've done then, Natalia. Quit. Sure. I can see that there. Dazzlecat. Yeah, perpetual kleptomaniacs. You fail English. Yeah, Belvarn was different. Belvarn could be annoying, but he had good qualities too. Yeah. Right. Chaotic, annoying characters can be fun, but not if they're Kender. Yeah, I agree with Recon's statement there. More experienced players have generally learned to yes and, especially with people they know and like as players. Take a break for the night, Natalia. It's late, and you've written a lot. I thought wild sorcerers in D&D were interesting. Wild magic in itself was an interesting concept. The chaos character that Sable referred to was a wild mage, right? Right, and sometimes the sheer idiocy of it is fun. Yeah, Forest was a cipher. Now, if you guys ever played Planescape, you'd understand what that is. Right? Basically, he just did the first thing that came into his head. Right? He never second-guessed himself. Right? Yeah, I remember Holstein. I'd love to see an updated setting for that book too, actually, Aegon. Okay, good night, Kayetan. That's awesome, Recon. That's fun. I play a droid in our Star Wars game that everybody is beloved of. He's a little psychotic. He modifies himself, gets programming, tries to pickpocket the characters, stuff like that, right? But Grey Jedi Ewok. That sounds cool. It's what we are as Grey Knights. In the game I'm running an advanced game for characters we played a while ago in a Sith campaign, right? Who became Revanite Grey Knights, and just before the game ended, they had infiltrated the Jedi Order, right? And so I took them and through hyperspace mishap advanced them. I think it's 1927 years. I'm not sure, though. Don't correct me on that. All right. To year 3 after the reunification, right, which is the year of the Naboo incident. Yeah, exactly. Says Sable. Alright, Recon, you have a great night, mate. Come back anytime. Yeah, nice to meet you and had a blast. Oh, yes. They've already met him and they know he's a Sith Lord, too. Right? And he knows that they know. They already killed Darth Maul. And Darth Maul's twin brother, which according to canon existed, but yeah, you're up to 47 pages. Time to stop, Natalia. Yeah, it's the only storyline that does make sense of that stuff. Yeah, Darth Maul had a twin brother. No, his name, he never became a Darth. According to canon, Maul killed him to become Sidious's apprentice. Alright, I just said that he didn't. So they had to fight them both. And this time they killed Maul, not the brother. The brother, they chopped his arm and leg off and kicked him down a hole, but yeah. Darth Plagueis the Wise. Trickster wisdom. Yeah, that is a cool feeling there, Natalia. Also, according to canon, Darth Maul didn't die when they chopped him up and threw him down that mining shaft. According to canon, he lived and dragged his upper half out of the shaft and got cybernetic replacements. Yeah, I think he should have gone with it too. The Phantom Menace, indeed. Then they wouldn't have had to come up with Snoke for the other movies. By the way, people, I'm quitting at 3 today. In an hour, I have to take my mom-in-law to an appointment, and I'm experimenting with a shorter Friday stream. Yeah, exactly, Aegon. Oh yeah, CAT scan. They want to check her for her balance, I think. Okay. Well, you won't miss much, James. I'm going to be quitting about 15 minutes after that, so. Yeah, I remember Beverly Hills Ninja. I thought that was funny. As a martial artist, I seriously enjoyed that movie. Yeah, that starred, who was that? Can't remember his name. Died. It's a tragedy. Chris Farley, yeah, right. Cool. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to take a break here and painkiller. I'm back. How is everyone now? Emily's gone to get her food. Hello, Realm, welcome. Or have you been here the whole time lurking? That takes a lot of work, Daz. Like, you'll be at that for a while. I finally finished classifying nouns and verbs to all my words in my Goblin Dictionary today. That's an accomplishment. About 4,500 words. Back with food, yay! Did Realm disappear again? Okay. Well, welcome anyways, bud. Thanks for the subscription, Barbarossa. We'll take those Bezos bucks, you betcha. How is Sparkles today? Oh yes, Natalia's books for pre-order. Book, rather. Book of Secrets. Excellent, Sparkles. Forgetting your yoga, that's no good. Tigers are very huggy, Emily. Just let you know that. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, they really are just big kitties. I used to exercise 2 of them, eh? It was my job to take them out and play with them and walk them around. And you can watch a tiger go at a medicine ball just like you can watch a kitten go at a ball of yarn. Yep. That's you on the right there, right? Okay. It's more me on the left. Naming an empire, okay? Who lives there? What do the people call themselves? What do other people call the people there? That's the thing that's got to answer, right? Because the empire is just named after that. The Ottomans were what everyone called those people. Ottomans. Right? So their empire was the Ottoman Empire. The Persians. Right? You know, the Mongols. Right? Right? So if you want to know what to name your empire, you have to decide what people in the empire are called. Right? Okay, what are the people like there? If you had to describe them, how would you describe them? Are they like Celts? Are they like Romans? Are they like Mongols with trains? Yeah. Based around Franco-Germanic peoples. Okay. So, Emily might be a really good person to ask, right? Is this is an alternate Earth you're on, or your own world? Completely fictional world. Okay. All right. Huh. So they have a famous ancestor, right? A race progenitor, as it were. Talk to you later, James. Hope you feel better, brother. Clovis, sure. There's a very Franco-Germanic name. All right. Okay, serene. Use that one, the second spelling, right? And call it the Serene people. Right? You could even call it Serenia or something. Right? And it would be the Serenian Empire. Yeah. It is rather Latin. Okay, then there you have it, Serenian Empire. We've just come up with one. Plumage, red feathers, etc. Yeah. Okay. There are half elves, why not half dwarves? Well, Athos tried to address that with their mules, but I, I've always assumed there were. Hmm. Yeah, now you gotta do some yoga, Emily. Good, half dwarf. Good thing. Okay. No worries, Sparkles. Kajan, thanks for the follow. If you got any game mastering questions or game questions in general, Kajan, just feel free to ask them. Gaming's been going great. We're going to be playing Pathfinder tonight rather than our Star Wars game. But, yeah, not that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. But, yeah, it's been going great. Alright. The online game has been postponed a couple of weeks, but it's been going. Star Wars is awesome. No, I have not. Extase, I am so sorry. Alright, I know you're counting on me to do this in a timely fashion, but my mother-in-law has been in and out of the hospital, and my mother's been in and out of the hospital, and I've just been... I'm sorry. I won't be offended at all if you keep asking. Try not to be offended if I haven't done it yet. That's all I ask. Please keep asking me, because that will get me on my... keep it in my mind, so that eventually it'll get through this stoner brain of mine, and I'll actually read it, and... you know, when I have, like, a half hour that I'm just sitting doing nothing, and I think about it. That's fair. That's totally fair, Extase. Should you work on the name of the mountains or do a quick tooltip on what Marcher Lords are? What the Marcher Lords are? Alright, Do a tooltip. Always do your tooltips. My mother-in-law's fine. My mother is on the out. It's just the way it is. She may be coming home here in the next little while. She may not. Right. Mergendor, thank you for the subscription. It's harder on my sister, I think. Or was going to be. Hey, it's cool. Don't worry, It's cool. I just got a lot of responsibilities at the moment, so I haven't had a chance to do much reading. That's all. No, because I don't read on my phone at all. My eyes are too bad for that. I'm almost blind, Angstaze. I'm so bloody. All I do on my phone is look at pictures on Wish. Hey, thank you for that, Dazcat. That's, I'm sorry to hear that you had to go through that twice already. Alright, I've gone through it a few times so far. Yeah, that makes sense. Sparkles. Thanks, Daz. That's, I think Sable could really use that. Her mom is doing okay, but hey, she gets worse all the time, right? My mom is like, I'm amazed she lasted this long, to be honest with you. Sheer evil is what keeps that woman alive. Only the good die young. Is that short enough to work as a tooltip? That's the only thing. Yeah. Well, my mom is at home because she refuses to go into one. Right? And ends up in the hospital like every week for 3 days. Right? And my mother-in-law is in assisted living. Right, so she's better off. She's got more people around her to help her out and stuff, but That's what happens when you get older. What system? Kajin? The Dark Eye. Oh. I'm trying to remember. Ooh. I'm trying to remember that system. I'm sure I've played it. That's the... It's a European system, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Schwartz... That Schwartz or something like that is... See you later, Mergendor. Catch you later. Yeah, the Schwarzog. Alright, I played it once when I was in Germany in the 80s. The first version, or in the 90s. Was I in there? Yeah. I don't know how that's pronounced. Alright, my German sucks. I haven't spoke it since I was 13. That's Schwarzog. Good enough, okay. Yeah, what do I think would be best to highlight on it? Now, like I say, I only played it once, so I don't remember. Do they have a skills system in that one? Skills and proficiencies? I remember the magic system was very loose. It was very fluffy. It was very roleplay based. Or at least that's how the Game Master did it when I was playing it. Right. Yeah, you could highlight that a little bit, how we needed less rules around those sorts of things then, right? It was left much more up to the imagination about things like magic. Even the magic in, like, the old D&D books, like some spells had one line, does 1d4 damage. You know, that was the whole line to the spell, right? You know? And we needed it less. We imagined more. But then again, we had way less video input into our brains to give us the picture of all this stuff too, right? You know, so, I mean, in the 90s, we barely had Nintendos, you know, like, you know, we're talking 8-bit graphics. We don't get, you know, the realistic level of graphical interpretation that they've got in video games now, right, where you can play a character and honestly believe you're playing Luke Skywalker, you know. Right? So, right? There was a lot more left to the imagination back then. All the game systems were much more simplified. Oh yeah, way harder. The bar exam was way higher back then. But when you got them, they were good. Yeah. That was sort of interesting. That a lot of props. We had a lot of props that they came with. You get like a lot of, yeah. Neck is out. Well, guys, I think if you've got enough information from me there, Kajin, I think I'm going to raid somebody and go. I've got to get my mother-in-law to her CAT scan appointment in 45 minutes, so. Hey, no problem. Anytime, Kajin. Thanks for the follow. Alright. Anybody got anybody we want to raid? I do this every Tuesday and Friday, Kajin. Tuesday from an hour ago until 2 hours from now, and Friday from 2 hours ago until now. I'm not sure where in the world you're located, so. Yeah, nobody on, eh? Okay, we can raid Kindar 11. There's nobody else on. I've got 2 and they're both playing games. You know, so. You want to run the raid table? Okay, thank you very much. Remember our raid shout? Our raid shout is prepare to be boarded. We are Sable's privateers. We'll be back tomorrow with Right with Aaron. Right? And that happens from 2 o'clock Pacific time. That is 9 o'clock UTC PM until 4:30. That is 11:30 UTC. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, mine are all playing non-role-playing games. Okay. Oh.
Oh, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. I am Kendar, the Tiger Rights, who currently plays. Welcome to be boarded. If everybody boards me, my chair is gonna break.
Oh, he's not even there.
Thank you for the follow, Daz. Not what I want. Yes, actually, that is what I want.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, what?